Is anyone there?
I never know with OBS whether people are actually showing up to the stream or not. Let's see, one person had said something, but we got two people saying something. That's a start. Says I got 2 viewers. Alright, well, it's certainly fitting enough that we've got Fabio here on the intro screen, as he has been for, I've lost track of how long now, but first things first, Portal's not a particularly long game, even with a developer commentary. So to fill a little bit extra time, I gotta show off a little bit of my game. Yay! Let's see if I can actually get it to pick up. I hope it will. About to find out. Shouldn't be... There we go. Okay, cool. Look at that! It's a game! And I would have shown you the intro screen, except it didn't work for... because OBS likes to take its sweet time actually picking up the goddamn game for whatever reason. Whatever game it may be. But this intro screen may look a little familiar to you, because it's exactly the same as the intro screen for the stream. Because that's what it was used for. And in case you didn't catch it, I'll just hop over to Arcade real quick so you can actually see this backdrop. Yeah, 80 plus Janitor's Lament. Given how I've seen the difficulty play out when Cedra was streaming this, I might need to make some adjustments to these values, because I feel like 80 is actually not as hard as it makes it out to be. However, so what we got right here, for the moment, is simply enough a game very akin to Missile Command. And yeah, there's no sound effects, I'll get to that later. Simple enough. You shoot down the food as it's being tossed at poor Fabio as he's trying to cross the stage. And you may notice, if anyone's actually followed this game longer than for a long time, oh, nope, pay attention, is this game actually looks a hell of a lot better. Oh yeah, previous game. That was a thing. Yeah, I know that was a bland-ass standby screen. That's just a temporary thing. I'm probably going to use that image you saw for the arcade screen and the one that you'll momentarily see in the next scene. But yeah, you shoot down the food. Don't let that get Fabio. Don't let him fall down the trapdoor. If anything hits the stage, you lose $1. If you destroy something, you gain $1. Simple enough. There will be a shop at some point. I need to work on that. The bank will save at some point. I need to work on that too. I do know a few ways I can make it actually save progress, but for now, well, I gotta work on that. Campaign mode is just automatically set to change the difficulty, increase it as you go. And if anyone remembered my game before, you might not know things like the fact that... Fuck off. The fact that... Go away. The fact that before, if you pressed escape, it would just take you right back to the main menu. No questions asked, just... It doesn't even ask, are you sure? It just... Which I felt like that would not be a particularly good thing. So now, not that it tells you, but if you do hit escape for any reason, you get this notification down below. And if you hit escape again while that message is still up, it'll take you back to the main menu. And you will lose your progress here. You can't cheese it by just going to the campaign mode, trying to rack up some money, and if you're about to lose, you just back out. No, it'll just wipe your progress completely. So I got 142 in the bank. $0 accumulated, so 142 in the bank. Let's just get out of here. Still have $142. We go back, and it'll pick up right where you left off. As any good game should, it'll get harder as you progress. You'll get more stuff to shoot down. As you can see, we've got pies. We didn't even start with pies at first. It was just banana and eggs. No, and the claw. That'll start coming in. Simple enough, and I almost wonder if it's a little too tame for the early game. Maybe I should make it ramp up in difficulty a little faster. That way, things can be a little more interesting. Cedra had complained about the claw being too hard to get rid of because of the small hitbox it had, so I made that a little bigger for you. Oh, and another fun thing is that if you hit P, you will pause the game. Innovation. And then that makes you wonder, well, if you unpause it, what's stopping you from just moving the cursor over here so I can shoot down this banana and pie? Well, if I hit P again... Clever programming. I even had this on the old engine. I had to do a little bit of a workaround to get it working here, but it was no big deal. So put your mouse back on the crosshair and you will regain control. The drawback is it does give you a moment to pause and look around and see what's going on, see what you need to actually deal with, which is maybe not the ideal, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta... Oh no, I gotta go do something. I understand that kind of thing will happen to people. So, for those people, I accommodate. And even then, pausing is not going to save you from everything falling down. When you go to arcade mode, it'll actually start you off on the difficulty that you are playing on. And yeah, you can hear that I'm clicking, but it's not matching the speed at which I'm clicking when I try to crank the difficulty up. That's something I need to fix. That's not intentional. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff coming down. Okay. Jesus. No, 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 no. You may notice it's more subtle, more obvious with some food than others, but each food... Jesus Christ. No. Shit. Each food actually has a different behavior. And as for when it actually hits the stage, you will notice if it lands near Fabio, then it'll make him jump back if it lands anywhere close to him. If it hits Fabio, which I'll just demonstrate briefly with this tomato, he will stop where he is, and if things keep on hitting him, he will stay there for longer. So for now, the 3 traps you have to disarm are the claw, the cane, and the trapdoor. The cane and claw pretty much start right off the bat. Holy shit. I'm just gonna try and go... This is one of the games almost like The Last Stand, where if you hear all this, I mean, you could probably even hear my mouse clicking rapidly. You can... If anyone nearby comes in and asks what you're doing, like Ross Scott said with The Last Stand, just tell them you're doing high-frequency stocks trading. Maybe they'll leave you alone. I noticed one little bug, particularly with the bananas, it may happen with... Oh shit, Fabio's getting hit. It may happen with other foods, I don't actually know, but... Damn, he's getting hit by stuff I just clicked out of the fucking... Oh, god damn it. Oh! Cleared it anyway. Aha! Alright, I need to get out of this. No, get out of this. I don't know what the hell I just did. There we go. I clicked outside the game. That was silly of me. I wonder if there's a way to make it lock your cursor onto the... Alright, let's see how far I can go. I'm at 105 now. Jesus Christ, in a handbasket. This is not easy. That's why I cranked it up to the maximum difficulty, though. Eventually, it'll just get to the point where the traps come in so fast that you're not going to have any time to react to them. But there will be power-ups to assist you on that front. Alright, let's bring it up even further, why don't we? At this point, I don't even know if this is winnable. Oh, and another thing, if Fabio goes too far to the left, you automatically lose. He gets pulled off the stage right then and there. Holy crap. I don't even know if he's gonna make it any further. Oh, shit, the bit. And I missed the claw, and up he goes. Unfortunate. Let's try it again. Maybe I could actually do it this time. And maybe shit will fly out of my pants. Some of the foods are actually pretty predictable, but sometimes you just gotta mash everywhere, just keep spamming everywhere and hope for the best. Which is not always going to be the case. You're not always gonna... Like I said, there's going to be power-ups. Holy crap, the stage... And I just missed the cane. God damn it. Yeah, you could use an auto-clicker if you wanted, but there's a word for that. We call it, cheating. And just for the fun of it, I might as well show you what happens if you, if he falls down the trapdoor, at least for now. I have a whole slew of minigames and all that kind of jazz planned out for this. And the dog is barking. Maybe he wants to go outside. I don't know. Maybe he sees something out there. I don't know. But, you know, Fabio just doesn't seem to mind that he's just not even... And down he goes. Aww. That's... The game over screens are all placeholders, so... That's all just temporary. There's one minigame right now, and it's Coin Catcher. Maybe I'll fix it so that the mouse is not visible on the screen, because it'll just get in the way of the nice look of it. You don't actually need the mouse for this minigame anyway. Quite simply, you grab the coins, avoid the snakes. And since I've seen people having a little bit of trouble with this, the snake hitboxes are actually a little more generous than you think they are. Like, if the snakes have already gone past Fabio's chest, they're already disarmed. So you can safely skirt on by them. I should have gone for the other clump. You can safely skirt right on by them, even if they're really close. Although on the flip side, I need to fix their hitboxes, because if they brush the side of his flipper, that counts as a hit. So you can see from this... There we go, that's what I wanted. So you can see even here just how lenient they are. Again, this game may need some tuning for difficulty. I can fix that at some point or another. I mean, you can see just how close I'm getting to these guys without actually getting caught. Come on, Fabio. You got this. Come on, new high score, new high score. I gotta beat 235. No, not there. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. I got too close, I got too cocky. This was not made in Craft Studio. This was made with ClickTeam Fusion 2.5. So... Oh yeah, another thing that I had for this. If you hit R or escape, that also works. So, if you lose, you can exit out of the game like a dumbass. What I meant to say is, if you lose, you can just hit R, instantly get back into it. Which is really convenient, because you need to use the A and D keys anyway, and if you do get hit, even when I'm trying to get hit, it's actually... Yeah, there we go. I feel like that's a little too close for... A little too unforgiving, at least when you're hitting a snake from the side, so I need to fix that. But yeah, there's buttons on the screen, or better yet, just press R, get another go. Simple enough. And there's a credit sequence and patch notes. Fuck it, let's just see the credit sequence. There will be more credits here, but for now, might as well just give credit where credit is due. Because this was actually inspired by a game that I played back in the day, on a game called Muppets Inside. Which is bliss. It's a little tedious in terms of gameplay. Like, the game that this is based on was one of many mini-games, and I just wanted to make it its own standalone game. So... And currently, for this end screen, there's actually 3 different ending screens that there could be. Except one of them has a 1 in 150 chance of happening. So that's that. As I get more progress on that game, I will show it, but for now, it's time to move on to the main event. I just wanted to show you guys what I had. So now we're going to start up the game here. We're going to play ourselves a little bit of Portal. with a twist. Oh, you thought you were gonna get on a normal stream? You silly sausages, you. Welcome to Portugal. Actually, I don't know if you can hear what the, I don't actually know if you can hear what's going on because I think the audio might be busted. Might be. Okay, there we go. Now you should be able to hear it. Let me restart the game so we can actually do this properly and correctly. Sorry about that. At least you weren't missing anything with A Waddle on the Wild Side, because there's no audio for that game yet. And here we are in Portugal. Yep. Gloria Fluorescent Lux. Mercy. So, welcome to Portal Google Translate Edition. This is from the same guy who gave us Half-Life Google Translate Edition, and I really hope that Jolly Wankor plays this, because that's going to be a lot of fun. I just want to know how he's going to react to this. You guys can hear me over the game, okay, right? You can hear me over the music? If not, I can turn the volume down a little bit for you. If the game is too loud, let me know. I hope it's okay. Although I should, the rest of the world music size. Oh god. Get this down just a little bit at least. Loud? Yeah, I thought so. That should be a little better, right? You good? I think that should be better. It sounds a lot quieter, at least. Significantly. I need to have some volume so you can actually hear what's going on, but... By the way, before I go any further, full disclosure. I contributed to this mod. And you are going to see how I did that as we go through this. See, we would do a normal game, but, had one other feature. Stay tuned for more, or... Sidinfisid. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the developer commentary. Stay tuned for more. I'm almost surprised that this was left intact. Oh, thought. I'm hooked.
Welcome to the name of the game here. We hope you enjoy the opportunity to enjoy new doors and games. Listen to the price point, place your cross on the floating price icon, and click the use button. Slightly press the price point, place the cross on the ball tip, and press the use button again. Keep some eyeshadow on the game and show you something. In this case, press the down key again. Tell me, what is the story of their dogs? It can be found at gaben@valvesoftware.com. Thanks, Happy.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to recognize that music. Actually, I need to make a little adjustment to the audio. I feel like it's a little too quiet now. That's still okay? Alright. We got 85, 24, 1 currently FM. Yep. I don't get there. Cardman continued. Card showing card.
Love and, again, love the Aperture Computer Assistance Center. We look forward to your short stay in the resort.
I look forward to it too.
The drawing has been edited and we are now ready to begin the experiment.
Like, what was wrong with the original
However,
drawing?
before we begin, it is important to remember that although fun and learning are important goals of enrichment activities, they can be
devastating.
for your
That's
own
terrible.
safety and in the salvation of others. I pray you do not touch them. Thank you gives me a great deal to be happy. The portal will appear after 3 reps, 2 years, 1.
Oh. Well, that was the shortest 2 years of my life. Okay. I gotta know.
Your laxative business.
Oh my god. That was perfect. Oh man.
Cicero Kim, it is very important for athletes to get rid of entry too quickly. The first thing you need to know is that the fights themselves, you have to see him at the door where the players can be seen and much more. It is therefore advisable to inform players to choose a career prior to release.
Choose a career prior to release. Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I'm job hunting.
Cicero Cream. One of the things that made us a transit student program that we saw from the Nargarkler drop took us to a new window. Players often think of ways to help fight. This idea was not forgotten for the beginning of the 4th Rupee. Of course, for example, the radio. The instrumental side of the game still exists, but there is something that will help us through that continuity and through it.
Good to know. Alright, let's get started with the music. I wonder if it'll actually,
Credit line. The glass frame is speculation that the player always feels worried that the privacy of the guards, his work, and the chambers of the private rooms of the fountain of the light of the interests of castes.
I think you got your priorities a little skewed here. Isn't my priority what we're worried about here? There we go. That'll quiet it down.
Robin Walker. The site is a popular training ground for players. We spend a lot of time in the game introducing a series of sports equipment and then putting those tools in a convenient place. The list starts here where we learn the mechanics button/box before announcing the difficult things.
Portal's not that difficult to game, but if there's something about sports equipment that geez, maybe I missed more about this game than I thought I did.
Excellent. Each room is the perfect lock for customers.
Good to know.
However, mark that check the galvanized material portion of the total product. The net urge your science publication evaporate all foreign thoughts passing through it. The fate of the aperture science books cube.
Science books cube. So it's a cube made out of science books. That sounds elevator canoe. Pope music? I don't hear any Pope music.
Paul Graham.
Please place the heavy cube in the 1500 megawatt H scientific heavy super collision charm.
Will do.
Paul Graham. We want players to feel safe when you're at home, so we won't hit them or damage things in the closed door. Instead, we run to the door, or just send a teleport.
Tino, please take to the lock as the effects of the long button on the button are not part of this test.
Button on the button. That's some Inception shit right there. Alright, what do we got here then?
Intends to introduce this concept and game train in the presence of a player. In a light system, they definitely know what it is and how well it works. I arrived soon, so he did not understand the player's explanation of the game as a player. He defended it and decided to explain the intentions of a newcomer. Let's talk. And in this way, he wanted to explain he was always on the dark path there. At least 5 clocks are required through the doors in the exact form to complete the riddle. This type of killing, which is considered to be a non-game game, is the key to the strategy, helping the prisoner to get used to the game.
Prisoner? I was about to say, that was some deep philosophical shit right there, but prisoner? Don't say anything about being a prisoner. Here in laboratories and Americans. Higher education. Okay. I almost wonder if Binkus is gonna drop by like he did when I was streaming Opposing Force Google Translate Edition. Oh, God.
Well then, you do.
I do.
Please note that the bloody smell is not part of any deterioration, but the result of aperture material embossing grid. In rare cases, it can fill teeth, crowns, crusts, and toothbrushes.
That's good to know. It fills toothbrushes. I really needed some...
On this map, athletes tried to leave without seeing what was happening. To stop the players and look at the Portuguese gun that created the bleed, we introduced a mandatory violation of this event, which we call the gateway.
The gateway.
Loud noises distract them.
Ah.
Very good. Now you have a portable device. With their help, you can make your own door.
Redundancy of the redundancy.
Provision has proven to be safe. Yes,
yeah.
the council nevertheless had had not to miss the perfection of the manufacture of the base. Don't look at the end of the job.
That's some
Do
dystopian
not put the device in the water, even if it is quite naturally necessary in situations.
So, that was some, Department of Redundancy department right there. He failed Portal. Okay, I failed Portal. Guess I gotta shut the game off. Damn it. Higher education. But I've already been through grad school.
Pergamus and Chamberlain Velvet, the difference between them.
The difference.
The room helped the players understand that the entrances and exits were not related to the color of the entrances. We created this puzzle because players think there is no orange portal to keep players in the orange portal.
Man, that's so deep. I'm actually gonna turn the music volume down a little bit. It's getting a little loud.
When a player in Portugal shows a place, that we have to split the image on the side of the Portuguese camera. The idea, and it becomes clear, of course, unless there's evidence to the contrary. We will show the ends of the diamond between the visible gate and the abrupt gate. The developer gate is removed, not different things.
Not different things. Yep.
Congratulations. Note, the opening lesson that your girlfriend takes every day is a great time to try.
Good thing I'm single, or else I would have taken that to heart. Jesus.
General Rocage. Creation has a double process with two destructive fields. It's called Fizzle. In the test, the scorer after the last performance defines each individual place and the right to play in order to reach the players in each part. A potential issue has been identified in the user list.
You can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. What'd you do with the issue? Oh, man. Well, guess we're never gonna find out. Alright. Yeah, makes sense.
For the test for each of the four corners, for he is our well-doing.
He is our well-doing.
That is sick.
There is only one correct answer to the initial training goals. This is to prevent the normal operation of the image. The player stood at the door to open the books due to the stability of the bucket cookware. This bonding connection is an indicator of the relationship between the container and the head and the rest of the head. But there was a lot of unrest after the game.
What is that, cooking for frickin' hobos or something?
Combining doors with mechanical mechanics is a daunting task that needs to be repeated for it to work properly. I can show all the sides of the playground. It is necessary to change the shape, so that its shape, such as the box, wall, and floor, will vary. That side, this form, the first steps of a powerful problem in this generation, move the second half, up to 500 milliseconds, to calculate the maximum amount. It may not seem far-fetched in the Nandin's life, but it was evident in this broken game when the doors opened. Finally, we devised a way to create a physical environment in the barn around the doors using the wrong ones, but not dealing with the source of the final material. Useful endpoint, 500 milliseconds to 510 milliseconds, only 10. Invisible in class.
I recognize that line. That's the line that I did for my audition. I'm I'm almost sad he didn't use it in the final mod. I'll have to ask him about that. I think that was actually the audition he gave for everybody. Probably. That's my guess. We'll see. I can ask him.
Once again, the work of the great city. As part of the test phase, so as not to monitor the next room, you will be lonely. Good luck.
I'm already pretty lonely, to be honest. But thanks for the encouragement? Maybe at some point I'll have to leak. Maybe at the end of the stream I will leak those 2 auditions that I did. Because I do know that that line is one that I read for, and looks like he just decided to stick with his own, and was only using that as an audition. A shame I didn't get to hear myself, but that's fine. I've still got my file backed up somewhere.
The first portal of this portal provides a chaotic environment, like 2 half-lives. Unnecessary things are everywhere. The players were so worried that they immediately realized that Portugal was interfering in the training process. The art style has been kept simple to make the lab more comfortable. Our modular approach is confident that the Chamber of Commerce will make drastic changes in these areas.
Whoa, whoa, hey, keep the politics out of my stream, alright? Jesus. I don't want things to get heated here. Damn it. You there. You there. And I'm in. Huh. The one radio that... Stand corrected.
As part of a real experimental test, our old adage has shown that we cannot keep this house a normal feeling. Good work. The part of the protocol is required so as not to hinder the test for us to give. 2. One truth remains. 3 years old.
Okay, that's, enlightening. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Cool. Yep.
Safety is one of the main objectives of the Resuscitation Center, while the science-based aperture found on the left side of the emergency room can be a problem with bullets, fog, etc. If you want proof.
This is a ninja solution, just to show you an easier way to solve this puzzle that they never took into account, but...
Sentinel, to you, in the name of whom it is here, in this regard, in the matter, he should be proud hometown.
You hear that, hometown? He should be proud! Fucking hometown always doubting me. Bastard.
Inhabitants are required for all mobile phones. However, there was a glare and a threatening glare at the power supply, and your safety was compromised.
I'm not seeing any inheritor on my phone. Figure it out later. Might have to contact Apple support for that or take a trip to the Genius Bar.
Rides a bicycle at the Capitol, but these fraudulent activities are a good sign that Alice is trying to chase a train. They kill them like their player. The end is with the nations. At the same time, puzzles and new ready-made players can be killed after answering the game. Taking this a step further solves both problems.
I don't remember any trains in Alice in Wonderland. Tari, are there any trains in Thomas the Tank Engine named Alice? I'm trying to remember.
Use of unstable scaffolds. So come, check out the bedroom partition.
Oh shit, I almost forgot that I rebound my jump key to scroll wheel. Silly me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that. I forgot I did that, but there's a pretty good reason I did that. I'll have to show in a little while. If I can find a good opportunity.
Please help improve this articular section by expanding it. The relationship with the Council of Ministers leads to a bad sign in your official test report, followed by death. Successfully.
Successfully.
While learning the basics of building, we quickly put some ideas into action. For example, this is the first time the power set puzzle has been introduced. Many PlayStation players are shocked.
Wait.
This puzzle
Whoa. Am I playing up? I'm just double checking your, this is not a PlayStation. Hello?
that simultaneously introduces new ideas. In response, we set up 2 test rooms in front of this radiological training room. We talked about waking up and looking at the relationship between 4 interactions. The part I didn't enjoy the most was grass and farming.
Yeah, I'm not big on
If the
agriculture.
scaffold on the horns of the scorpion eagle, I didn't think it should be exposed to this live.
It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Playing on the Commodore 64. Yeah, my Commodore 64 has gotten some major upgrades since I got her in 1985.
It's very impressive.
Thank you.
Please note that any occurrence of an accident is simply a means to an end.
Okay, that sounds like some fucking Hitman shit right there. Just, especially Hitman Blood Money and the latter, because staged accidents. I was just playing that a little while ago, incidentally. I lost my silent assassin to a really stupid way, and I'm still pissed about that. Oh well.
The nursery is sorry to inform you that this next test is not possible. Never make a decision.
Must not decide. Wait, should I? No, I made a decision. Oh, I failed this test. I failed it. What do I do?
Government House apologizes for the dry room.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty dry. The room? I don't see any goo in here, so that's pretty dry, yeah. Alright.
A few.
Also, the House of Commons will release sympathies for this unforgettable test environment.
Okay, thanks.
A few months before the promotion, graphic design techniques applied to many people. It is easy to hate it. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with antibiotics. The video has long been remembered by the court using visual effects.
To be fair, this camera is wrong, if we are now.
What about this camera? The hell are you smoking? See, now I just want to stay here so I can see, so I can listen to all the lines at this point. Because I know there's going to be a few more.
No one blames you for your donations. In fact, getting out of here is the right answer.
No, not that last part. No. Just the part about donations. You can donate. Just don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. Please do not leave the stream. Overly dramatic. But yeah, maybe that's a subtle hint about donations. Ignore the part about getting out of here. Don't get out of here. We're gonna have a lot of fun here.
Now that you have left, the cake will be served immediately.
Alright, fuck it. Screw it. I'm going to get the cake. Bye. Not even any fucking cake. They fucking lied to me. They told me that would be fucking cake. Ugh.
A few months before the promotion, graphic design techniques applied to many people. It is easy to hate it. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with antibiotics. The video has long been remembered by the court using visual effects. When this error is moved to the system, the bathroom is sent back to the portal viewing interface with the help of wax paper to select the appropriate elements for Portugal. These programs are only effective if they are ordered to the end without damaging the antigens. It is impossible to incorporate the idea of a screen.
Impossible indeed.
As the cause of science disciplines could easily happen, Visual heaters are installed in the room to keep an eye on the player. The design is based on the suburban train and sharp objects. Represents the background and objects, as in the auxiliaries of the gates, and on the ability to move.
Suburban train. Tara, you want to chime in here? Given you know more about trains than I do.
Beautiful. You are always motivated and competent in the face of extreme depression.
Goddamn right I am. Ain't gonna let a little Down syndrome get me down. Downs. I think I'm just gonna abandon this joke because I don't even know what the hell is going on. Jesus. Anyway, that stupidity aside.
Hello again. Review our first piece of advice. This show is fast good.
Alright, this show is fast. Good.
Saccharita high perfume hammers, as a function from all the work of the authorities, do not destroy the test equipment.
Hey, let's just do this improperly. Oh, fuck. Let's just solve it improperly. Hey! Fuck your portals.
The Portuguese movement is difficult to describe, not only for some part of the repetitive game, but for these mysterious events. We introduce the idea to go through individual portals. There's AI that clearly explains the parts of the puzzle. In most games, we ran away.
That's a coward's way out. What are you talking about?
Another difficult idea to use gravity is to shoot out the door. No other portal will be able to use it. We will call it Throw. We made a sleek stone block that fitted into a nice chessboard.
Where is the bubble to? Ah. I'm trying to get a nice ABH this way. Nope. I don't think you can do an accelerated back hop with that. Unfortunate.
Surprisingly, how you portal affects how you move forward. I mean, you seem to understand how it can affect motivation going forward.
Yeah, I'm motivated.
Initially, the ceilings of these exit doors were geometric, but the developers forcibly refused to look at them. This is another example of a classic game design that deceived players into need. By placing the door on the movie piston, we can make it work where it is visible to the player.
Yeah, don't you hate it when you're developing in a game and you just can't look at it? Just absolutely refuse. I missed a bit of commentary.
Power, mass performance, and speed are hidden in the middle of the entrance. In the rabbinic narrative, something unexpected happens, something unexpected happens.
Something unexpected happens. Good to know. Alright, let's go. For a second, I almost thought that voice was just in my head, but...
The breeding center promises to provide a safe haven for testing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're testing the...
For example, the floor here will die for you. Try to avoid it.
Floor! Don't do it to yourself! Don't do it! You have so much to live for! Oh, God.
We know what we're looking for. While the players were playing the game, he went in and out and the bright cloud started. Therefore, the subject and essence of the riddle is to investigate it. It features the player's clock on the balcony. After the gates of Paris, the women and men who had played with the power of the bus were removed from the Gotham Gate with women.
Why didn't I know any about any of this?
Press this key primarily to open the door wide. However, the players playing are so blind that they will not be able to match the buttons in the search box. Change puts a big button on us by removing the box associated with the gods who lifted the heights. But playwrights should not shoot Portugal by the door. He hoped that players would be in the dark enough the door for men to answer the password at the same time.
Mm-hmm. 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 So if I could just, Ah, fuck. That didn't work. Maybe I need an accelerated backup to do that. Or maybe it's just being stupid. Now let's try to get... Oh. That was just my fault. Got a little too close to the edge, didn't I? Alright, let's do it properly. Yes. Wearing comfort. There we go. Now here. No! It changed too quickly. You traitor. Oh well. Oh sure, don't even fucking put a frickin' front. I'm low-key tempted to no-clip here. Just so I don't waste too much time, but oh well. Alright, we're in. That's a trick. I think. No. Not even slightly. Oh, I do have no clip.
Has been redesigned to create 2 talk slots.
I missed. Yeah.
As part of a protocol test options, we would like to introduce you to a fun article. Deviation is now more expensive than the authorities and everyone's income. The city of birth here.
Jump! No! No! Damn it. That's what I get for cheating.
As part of a protocol test options, we would like to introduce you
I
to
wonder
a
if they
fun
actually
article.
replaced the,
Deviation is now more expensive than the authorities and everyone's income. The city of birth here. There is nothing wrong with the nursery. You have been able to catch yourself in this room. We will wear a bracelet on our bracelet.
Alright, fuck this. Let's just move on. I can easily solve that puzzle, I just can't be bothered. That's not what we're here for. We are here to Portal, Google Translate Edition. And I'm just getting a little too cute with some of these puzzles, unfortunately.
Miss Marble filling, marble filling.
Word up.
The player should be punished after proposing an important new idea. For example, after meeting the board of directors, they forgot to threaten the players. Ryan chose this type of gossip, but he tried to fly.
Yeah, I would certainly say that I got punished, considering I've kept on dying for doing stupid shit like that. That's not where I want it to be. That's where I want it to be. And... ow. Jump. Down. Zoom away. Get the cube. Toss it over there like an MLG. Like an MLG. Yeah, and I'll just get a little cute. I'm not gonna no-clip my way through this whole thing, because that's just dumb and boring. I'm just using it for comedy purposes. It's Portal. Any moron can beat this game. A child could beat this game. It's literally designed as one big tutorial.
However, in the 2 portals, the government's test will not take a long time.
Good, I hate tests.
If you feel thirsty and dizzy, please feel free to leave. One of the animal hunters will be sent to treat you with peptic acid and adrenaline rush.
Okay, well, no, I'm staying here. I'm staying here. Nope, staying here. I was about to leave. I mean, I wasn't about to leave. I'm staying right here. Yeah.
From visual technology to final design, this is the first step on Facebook. We choose this with a map because it connects a small area of the sports content to another area. Most of us. The view on the commercial side of the house seemed unnecessary. Helps players focus on simple wheel design. Under it, the BCC also provides the most fertile areas ahead, which helps the sense of progress.
So incidentally, this is actually one of the chambers where they did their first experiment with seeing, trying to get you to solve a chamber in as few portals as possible.
Tested the layout of several portals in this game and solved puzzles. We tried to tell them about dating, but they were not enough to sell. If the character has a reason, it is difficult to add games and abandon them.
That's some deep shit right there. Alright, so there is a way you can do this and do it with like 3 portals, I think, but I'm not gonna bother with that because I don't care. Might as well just do this the easy way. Or at least the... There. There. That's not where I want it to be. Incidentally, if you ever wanted to do this, I'm currently showing how to beat this level more or less when there's only 1 cube to use, and the floor is made of goo. Put that there, and then there. Because this is one of the advanced chamber challenges, so I'm not even gonna use that cube over there. I'm just gonna... Bada boom. And bada boom. Bada boom.
As already stated in the protocol, required test can now be fabricated. When you try, you will lose.
Why bother even trying then?
That is, once Pompey enters the box, the door handles can be attached to the other side of the box door, then locked in the door, but there's no key in the box. We will install a special driver who will connect the pipe to see and adjust the operation so that the driver does not have access to the correct equipment.
For your own protection, do not destroy legitimate test toys.
So yeah, if you ever wanted to beat that particular test chamber without touching the floor and with only 1 cube, I just showed you how to do it. There's a couple ninja solutions sprinkled throughout this game, but to be able to get the full experience of this mod, I'm not going to use all of them. Because that's just, skip on through all the fun stuff.
All Trans Technology Manufacturing Outdoor Pool takes power base to inform them that you understand the issue. Information about implementation or what is provided there is not required, and you are a great lesson.
Not sure how I should feel about that.
Many players put a ladder here and it leads to the rest of the puzzles. If the level of the thread is easy to see in the following, the player will return a part of the puzzle. But in the light, and in these and others, is the discovery of metals, the dark path. Just call before the jump. Fixed ninja effect.
What it's actually trying to tell you is that
This is a good place to evaluate a new style. If you put a hole in the side of the road, the effect will always be there. In fact, we support the flow of information we need through the top 9 ports. In the last sentence, I had the idea of not doing it for a while. This is not fun, but it seems to be different.
seems to be different. So yeah, that's the ninja solution you can use on this particular stage to clear it immediately. And incidentally, they know about that, so that particular patch of floor over there is made unportable so that you can't just cheese your way through it on the advanced chamber. And this cube is a little bit harder to reach. Not that I would know, because it doesn't really feel that hard to reach in the...
Players have no plan. The living room, where it provides a flat surface with low temperature light, is directly connected. The light box is turned on in a test room. Starting tomorrow, the road will rest, and the player will look at different angles and help move forward.
And again, here's a spot where you can just cheese things a little bit, not what I wanted to do. Here's where I want it to be. Another spot where you can do things pretty easily. If you improvise a little bit, you can just do that. And you can do that without even using the moving platforms.
Very good. A is being used is activated in the main chamber of the Victory of Life.
See, if I skip this puzzle entirely, we wouldn't be able to hear that line. That's a lot to miss out on, don't you know? So instead, I'm just going through these mostly properly.
To put it bluntly, their interests or the members of the Peace Center are guilty. After testing, and the dark art of the cake is possible. Peace be upon you all. Thank you for your help.
Don't mention it, I think.
There is a lot of speculation in this area that the player will enter the first stage, the difficulty in the first degree. For these things before this work is done in two ways. First of all, the photo booth shows different business partners. We also offer some new features and top players don't want anything new. It's easy, and we didn't copy the fees for it to respond. Players and scientists will enter the final accuracy for the first installment, providing a better introductory level before the game.
Players don't want new stuff. Yeah, that's some pro-leg shit right there.
In this puzzle, players have to navigate the energy ball from various Portuguese objects. Most of the players were shocked among the early players. The gallery was designed to fit only the upper half of the room. Problems will be left to players.
I've seen in so many runs there's a way to just ninja your way up there, but it doesn't seem to be working this time. Oh well. Oops. That should be the trick. Easy. You just go in.
Using our plates, we realized that most of our players don't know how to avoid closing the door completely. In order to meet the risk and many other aspects of the door entry is necessary, so we have used this slack, which is the only way to find out how to use a different type of flight simulator. He always doubles before playing well and needs more days for extra days.
Makes sense. Damn it. Trying to get the accelerated back hop going here. In the time it's taken me to do this, I could have just done it properly, couldn't I? I am determined to do it wrong. Gotta get some more momentum here. And go. Fuck. Come on. Almost had it. Actually, why don't I just do that way? There's a lot more room to do it. If I could actually keep up the momentum, that is. Shit, not enough. Come on. Accelerated back hop shouldn't be that hard to do, and yet... And yeah, it has to be accelerated back hopping, because bunny hopping doesn't work in this game. They nerfed it. And instead gave fucking... I would have had that if I didn't bump into the wrong place. That's unfortunate. There we go. That's what I wanted. do a portal right there. Do an accelerated back hop. That wasn't very accelerated, nor a back hop, and I didn't even have a portal there anyway. Accelerated back hop. Come on. Accelerated back hop. Accelerated back hop. I missed the portal somehow. Yeah. You really gotta get it right. And you gotta actually hit your mark. That's not working. You know, if I'm gonna be hearing things done improperly, there, I might as well play the game improperly.
Robin Walker. The main purpose of the lab is to provide training in 2 ways. For the previous toys, we used the visual marker. The wall was plastered. We sat on the practice field in preparation for the free camp after the events. To continue playing, players need to be aware that players can play baseball anywhere, without limits and points.
Shit. Back over here. Fuck you. Get out. Okay. Okay. Oh, I almost had that. No. There we go. That's what I wanted.
In this example, I want to explain to players that a long journey is short if they use their goal. So far, we've moved to an upstairs room. Players can play fast-paced games from room to room. It is easy to think of Portugal without having to worry about it. By converting the ladder to a slower elevator, we adjust the travel time according to the level of knowledge of all the players. Can explain the desired result.
Okay. Let's see if this work the way I want it to. It's half the process done at least. Come on, stay alive. There we go.
Do you not know that I agree with thee that it did not cover all requirements of memory knowledge to support for Girls Science database? But it is.
Incidentally, there's another ninja solution for this particular puzzle, but once again, I decided against it because I'm trying to get all the dialogue. I can't get the dialogue if I'm skipping stuff constantly. Gamblers back from hell. Welcome back. I hear that's a hot destination.
Not applicable to room necessities for ordering laboratory carriage. It was replaced by an android war engine. The House of Representatives apologizes for the inconvenience.
Ace Bat says, it's 1 a.m. and I can't tell if my brain is just deteriorating or something is off. Let's find out.
Portugal wants a unique tortoise with only Half-Life 2 pigeons. The Half-Life 2 turtle is not just an unarmed
I don't
killer.
remember the
We
turtle
want
from
personal
Half-Life.
characters and images on the curtain portal. The first step is a new perspective. After taking pictures of the new turtles, they look like cute robots with a few machine guns.
I like
robots
turtles.
will not look good without talking to them. So the next step is to create a tortoise. We worked with Ellen McLean and spoke softly for comparison. The combination of a murdered car and an unclean man makes
What?
the Porquet Tower unforgettable.
Freedom?
We do not want our portal to be a big fight, but we want to add a stupid fighting machine. We have seen the tortoise compromise as a successful attempt to better understand the concept of stupid attack. You can beat the turtles in an easy Portuguese style, but they can be simple and fearless.
Now doesn't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar, huh?
Who is he? Subnautica read it. The office of the office of the office of...
Sing.
Hello.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Delicious. That is a type of sleep. Dare I say, a me. Violence.
Violence.
I hate you.
Oh, it's okay. The feeling's mutual. Piece of shit. Where is it? Where is it? Cake is a brain. Goodbye. Can I lock you? It has to do with science. This is interesting.
Eric Volpa. Portugal is a simple story tale, but we have created a place for apocalypse scientists and their staff to cope with the unwanted Black Mesa and Half-Life surreal world. The game port does nothing at all, but we are giving details around us. For example, this place is probably called...
Diseases. No wonder he's gone. Hello. Goodbye.
There was an error.
Good night.
There was an error testing yourself.
Testing myself. What?
Alright. Auxilia. Oh, Moses warns us. Violence.
At this point, I'm just trying to show off and do this without using any portals. But yeah, how about that? Didn't that guy sound, familiar? Oh, shit. Ow. Alright. You can fuck off. Alright, that didn't work. Gotta revise my strategy. Ow.
Pleasure. There was an error testing yourself. Oh. Humiliation. Violence.
Ow. 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 Just gotta give it a minute. Let me go to sleep. Now.
Of the office. I.
We just go in there. And there. And that's how you beat this level with only 2 portals.
Ha ha ha.
Ignore that part where I used an extra portal.
However, really,
Really? Bye.
there was an error testing yourself. Make no
Yes, good Android. In the center area, you will be able to download and install these files on your Android device.
Pardon me, but I use, an iPhone, not an Android. I know, heinous, but that wasn't my choice to make.
Nigel Apparatus Vet will launch the companion veteran tube on Wednesday. Give A.
Clunk.
The heavyweight boxer will go first for the test room in front of you, going to the game.
So now I'm trying to remember which other commentary notes I did.
We solved that, for the most part, by talking to AI about the box. Large and crowded. When the conversation is over, the players do not want to play the game and leave the box to leave. While we don't throw players into the box in-game, we do add a feature at the end of the level that requires players to hit the box.
There I am again.
Symptoms usually
I don't know why I'm
created
so
by the
quiet.
Anchorman Center for Injury are weird, non-living things are considered alive and seem to be exacerbated. The nursing home reminds you that the most severe degree will not intimidate you into being vaccinated and, in fact, will not be able to...
No comment. No comment.
Symptoms
I'm gonna
usually
start with that
created
shit.
by the Anchorman Center for Injury are weird, non-living things are considered alive and
Okay,
seem to
fine.
be
Got it.
exacerbated.
Come on. Let me
We
through.
solved that, for the most part, by talking to AI about the box.
Symptoms usually created by the Anchorman Center for Injury are weird, non-living things are considered alive and seem to be exacerbated. The nursing home reminds you that the most severe degree will not intimidate you into being vaccinated and, in fact, will not be able to...
one. I don't know why my mic is so quiet on these takes. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll actually play back how they're supposed to sound at my volume. There we go. I wish I'd known it was that quiet. But what can you do? Alright, you need to go up here. And then that orange one, I think, yeah, the orange one needs to go there. Here it comes. Got it.
Well said to remind you that the weight loss partner cube can speak. In the case of weight loss partner Cuba, the Wealth Center urges you to ignore his advice.
Yeah, your advice don't mean shit, buddy. Get fucked. There we go. Alright, now we can head on up. But first, let's take a little pit stop in here.
What's up, Alan McLean? I know someone told me that the concept of love is everything. Everything is bland. Everything is gone. But this is a misconception. The first idea starts. An actor was brought into the room. You know what the word tells us? They say that this computer is for us. Well done, I'll do it. And then it gives the producer another idea, move from one idea to another.
I don't know about you, but that sounded a hell of a lot like Gilbert Gottfried to me. I think that was a text-to-speech voice. Yeah, there's some, fellow child. You are a piece of work. There will never be, I'd like to have a massage, please. I have to be careful. Reject me. When the world and man are gone, I think the box in which I was wrong will always be there. I'm not even gonna think too hard into that, because that's just gonna hurt my brain. And I like my brain the way it is, intact.
You did it. The weighty companion cube will surely bring you good fortune. However, you cannot get with the rest of the experiment and unfortunately need to be euthanized. Please specify that you are cube-minded Aperture Science Exposition Incantus Intelligence.
I don't want to be euthanized. That wasn't in my contract. Well, now we got a few of these to listen to. Incidentally, what I could actually do is... Yeah, I'll do that later, actually.
The best
Rest assured that an independent panel of ethicists has absolved the Enrichment Center, Aperture Science employees, and all test subjects of any moral responsibility for the companion cube euthanizing process.
Yeah. There's a few more of these to go through, and then I'll do this commentary node. But then I gotta increase the volume to do that.
Even though you are a true friend, your web designer cannot go with you to complete all the exams. If he tells you, the counseling center is on the verge of reminding you that this will not be done, you can tell him to continue using it because it is better to die in the fire and not to be under stress.
I mean, stress is, I don't think I'd rather die in a fire than have a little stress. Stress is just a part of life, isn't it? I don't think I want to die just because I'm stressed.
You can continue your witness to the cube of design.
Design. Ah, perfect. Dying in a fire is stressful. That seems like just salt in an open wound, you know?
While
Worse
the
than
euthanizing process is extremely painful, 8 out of 10 aperture science trainers believe that a bladder block can be painless.
Well, how would they know? Have they ever had a bladder block? I mean, let me tell you something. Square peg, meet round hole. Unpleasant imagery. Maybe I should not talk about that.
Partner Cube cannot continue testing. Government and domestic laws prevent you from living happily ever after, alone, and without a partner. Camille, you have to tighten it.
You hear that, Camille? Get on that. You need to tighten it. You can't even make it through the fucking test because you're fucking slacking around. We can't even go anywhere because fucking shirking responsibilities. Fucking Camille, man. Knew it.
Can become your partner for the Magnify Cube or try it.
I'll do whatever I damn well please, woman. Dying in a fire isn't stressful because by the time stress kicks in, you're probably already dead.
Even though you are a true friend,
Okay, I think
your
it's
web
just
designer
repeating
cannot
the,
go with you to complete all the exams.
It's
If
just
he tells
repeating
you,
lines now.
the counseling center is on the verge of reminding you that this will not be done. You can tell you have actually upgraded your Cube companion faster than the certified testers. Thanks.
You're welcome.
The best side is the second problem. In addition to bad AI, we train players to use developers. This is very important, and it is important in the final analysis because of this. It can eliminate the lack of developers. By incorporating large pieces of AI into this type of hot project, the host can lose friends.
Yeah, if you like my Roblox Fun Facts videos, I just felt like I was obligated to bring back that same faux informational tone when I was doing these commentary notes. It just felt fitting. Alright, higher education, let's go. Thought I was done when I finished grad school, but nope.
The test is imminent.
The
The
test.
center of Anchorage will remind you that you are being attacked, and then there is the ball.
One word that may explain for many levels. First, use a chat box in each device for the auto chat system. The studio used a computer-generated audio file to remember Huntersville McLean, a player who played the instrument. Therefore, copying and replacing time is of the essence of everything that is done to clean the computer. For example, Huntersville on the right, Bra Ellen font. After registering, we need to talk up to all the right computers again. This is a straight line, where the game shows, where, now, with the size, the module gap breaks. Moving to more parts, you are into at my right.
Makes sense to me. I don't know about you, but that was crystal clear in my book. Ah, should be one more note in here.
Mickey, Leo Gladiators, when you work, you know where you are from and say you want to make money. Sometimes your class is good, and as always, you don't have good training, but KD doesn't talk about certain things on the team. But you, and I don't know if you will see the media of the readers. Will see that property. The reason is bad. If they didn't know, for example, Miss East was angry, right? I said, however, the Morton group was moving. Has been bad groups for a long time, but now they have been constant in these seasons of the year.
There you go. Let's get started with this now. Get rid of these turrets.
You can't.
They're cleared out. I can do this.
There was an error.
Should be the last one. Yep, that's the last one. Alright, let's get that going there. Couldn't be out.
Despite the great effort to put in the staff of the center 2, 3, 1.
Next step is to go get a cube from over there.
Some things about your pack sheet. Do not destroy test toys.
Destroys me. Test toys is that damn well, please. So that's the other way I'm supposed to get out there. What I need to do is... Wrong way! Orange one, right. Down we go. Hello! Come here. Goodbye.
The cube waited at death.
Cube waited at death. Ow. No!
The cube waited at death.
I'm not going through all that again. Not when I can just as easily do this. Elevator's gone, of course. That's what I wanted to do. You stay here. That's what I need. I do have a few more nodes, so don't you worry. There's more where that came from. Alright. Don't fall in there. That would be less than ideal. Meow. 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 Where am I going? Where the hell am I? I lost track of everything. Got a little disoriented. There we go. Zoom. And zoom.
Congratulations. In order that ye may be mindful of those things which can be uninsulated electrical components, that then the test is a kind of inward to be under the conditions of the... For more information, please attend the Anne Reich Center Electronic Safety Seminar.
Will do. Will do. I really don't know why my commentary notes are so quiet. Maybe I should have made them loud.
Welcome not into temptation. When you are done, you will drop the internet into the download link. Enrichment Center rules require that the upper half be empty before being emptied.
Yeah, we got another one that we can't really hear. Oh man, frickin' the sound of everything is drowning me out. God damn. Let me actually see if I can find my own audio file here, so we can actually hear what I actually said. Let's see. I think I had it. Where was it? Probably right here somewhere. Let me see here. Combining doors. Is that the one? No. Hang on a minute. I need to figure out which one is which. That's not it. That's not it. So here's one that I did before. We solved that, for the most part, by talking to AI about the box. Large and crowded. When the conversation is over, the players do not want to play the game and leave the box to leave. While we don't throw players into the box in-game, we do add a feature at the end of the level that requires players to hit the box. So there's that one. Let me find the other one here. That's not it. Nope. Gotta be this one then. That's the one, okay. So this is the one that, I did.
We use these phone lines to extend the initial temporary button. Unlike puzzle port software, many simple solutions entertain players under the pressure of time. Timeless puzzles can be confusing, but not confusing.
That's what you're supposed to hear, but it came in way too quiet for some reason. I did audition for it. Binkus had actually dropped by the stream when I was streaming Half-Life Opposing Force Google Translate Edition. And I asked him if he had any openings for any particular mod, which he did. Oh, shit. You.
Main temptation was destroyed.
And yeah, he did have an opening, and I asked him if I could join in, contacted him on ModDB, and then I talked to him about, that's another one that you can't really hear. Hang on, let me do this where you can actually hear it. This one? No. This is the one. Here's what you're supposed to hear.
Sometimes, the details have changed today, and so have the changes. For example, we need to add a left side to help players see their pearl. In addition, visitors often feel destroyed when they leave home and cannot make the right decision.
Yeah, some of these I had a little bit of trouble recording the line and not cracking up at the completely butchered translation.
Good luck. The result is that it has been destroyed. All technologies are working 4 degrees Celsius. Make sure to fear the tools before winning, not just by having and white linen right outside your store. We would like to thank you for the Aperture Science Software Development Program. Valet.
And now we gotta do another one, because it's too quiet. Where is it? This is the one. Okay.
Before the player leaves the hole, he is given a variety of traditional information on the boring computer. However, after escaping the sword, it was over, with all sorts of darkness. This feature allows administrators to customize the language of the person and include other key people in it. And when they wake up from their troubles after the game is over, they get sad, and the music sounds bad, not good. The woman we play in the United States McLean is an amazing actor, one of the most popular actors. This product is very good.
Oh my god. So that's what that one was, what it's supposed to be. I need to contact him and tell him that he needs to crank up the volume on my lines because they're way too quiet for some reason. I do apologize for this. I did not know that they were coming in this quiet when I was recording them.
Katie, what are you doing? Want to be there when we come to the ultimate problem may not kill you.
One of the most popular actors. This product.
I don't care what they say. Another great honor that we have thrown away. Place the tool on the ground and then your hands on the belly. The party is coming soon for your party.
Good to know.
Try leaving something to try somewhere.
Nah.
Take the place to enter the party, or you will throw the party.
Kim's Ifket. In that case, we did not use the locations the player was viewing. It is important to learn new BE features that are not able to move pages and BE features, so we created the space to show players a belly and place it in the right place. Good chat room!
Sal? Sweet potato, I know you exist. I can know you here. Sal?
Do my streams come in too quietly? I can easily turn the volume up if they're too quiet for you guys. No one has ever said anything about that until now, though, so I've never actually known. There we go.
When McLean was at Gladys, I went to the import I made a truck. Then I knew I want to make my voice better. When I told the company I had never played computer games in my life, but I want to play it off.
Oh boy. This is the door that wouldn't open before, but it doesn't matter because we don't need to go that way. We need to go this way. Not super quiet, but noticeable. Alright. Maybe I'll turn the volume up in future streams, or even right here, right now, maybe. I don't know. Not what I wanted to do. Not where I wanted to land. Didn't even know you could get up here, to be honest. But hey.
How do you do?
I'm fine
I do
now.
not sleep, you know. You
Insomnia.
can't go in the right direction. Sal, hurry up, Toto, hurry.
Alright, so turn up my streams and let Thinkus know that he needs to increase the volume on my audio clips. That's weird.
Brown, the trial is now over. You've earned a refund email attachment with cake. They are happy with how much money you will earn. In the test above, be aware again.
When the players in the escape are nasty, we let them get back to work with the old-fashioned way. Identifying common ownership, which may be incorrectly resolved, helps show that the players are getting into the system while creating specific routes.
I have no idea why it's so quiet.
Ew, someone cut the bread.
Heyo.
To wait for me, but they did. There is one exception.
Heyo. Oh, that's too good. That's too funny. There. Go back this way. Jump. This will be my ticket out of here. Oops. That'll do. Come on, jump. There. Nearly there. I'm actually gonna do a little test here to increase the volume a little bit. That and that. Maybe that and that. Is that any better? Hope so. Get back there. I turned up the volume a little bit, so.
Go in the right direction. How are you? I'm going dead. Sal?
Isn't there a commentary note in there? Yeah, there is.
Ford Friedrich. The game model is the most important thing. Players will see. The ladder's right there. Most players will see what it is. After all, if you fall into the trap of impulsiveness, you
Well, to voice with a crappy microphone, first I have to buy a shitty microphone. Why would I do that? Besides, there's ways that I can cheat bad audio quality. As demonstrated by 3 Clicks Philip. So this isn't the way to go, is it? That's where I need to go. I need to go here, I need to go here. Don't get squished! Don't get squished. I need to go there. And there. Turn down the bitrate on this current mic. Yeah, there's a few ways you can just, Okay, it's not just me. All of the developer commentary is really quiet.
Aren't we happy? Do you remember when Dad was renting a fire pit? I said, no. And you were like, oh. And I was all accused of killing you. He was awesome.
I was all accused of killing you.
Hurry up, not so hard.
In all sports games, the fact is that it is not a difficult task. Business and practice are subject to setbacks, but it is important to push the right line. The Pistons ease this problem. The flow of joy will flow to the level and the moment you use the port of call and the channel.
Where did you go? There. Somewhere up there, at least.
We often go through all the processes. For example, changing is an unexpected problem that requires effort. We try to remove perspective from its design to use the existing mathmakers machines never imagined we would try our best.
You are not here. This is not good for you. Just go back to the local testing area.
Frank, what the hell am I doing here? There, actually. There. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry for you because you're wrong.
There you go. Think about it. Each guy's a stylish, sinful person. Listed and laugh, and telegraph, and
Alright, white boy, you may return. Oh, man. Just... And yeah, Cicero. Return of Cicero.
Blend the claim was happy in the box, but the compare and guild sound is all you need. He can't talk, but they know who they are. But I do not have enough faith that you could. You see, if you ain't who doesn't push a button and there's something to say to him, they speak in the same direction. No, that's not right, man. Let's read more than breathe. And the sum of what they do if you ain't play line by line with the computer sound. Then they have to schedule this 3rd chapter correctly. You know it. He shocks a little more anger. Don't wake up every 4 hours. Always the best. He did not even give a sponge for wondering. You want to hire him because he was interested again.
Sanctified. Write down the secrets of the short.
It was a
Make
qualifying.
that
Venom.
Lily live.
Is he? That's not me. Moses warns us. The office. Don't bother. That's not me. However, Moses warns us. That's not me.
The dream is over.
The dream is over.
Don't bother. Oh, it's an error. Freedom?
The main thing in this salon is to comfort the players. With that in mind, we've added a few corners for players to join the club or stand up. Finally, it is clear that the Regis need to understand bar rate. But they need
Are you kidding me? Do you know?
Part of the building.
The popular good will not end up here. You can feel.
Company love you. Real. Venom, mea culpa. Venom, coming soon. Me. Real, mea culpa. Venom, in me. The goal is lost.
That's unfortunate. Tell them to restart Discord if the call is lost. Now we need to be up there. And over there. Yep. Right in here is where I need to go. Nice trap, by the way.
Auxilium. It washes. Oh, the office of the office of the office. Sing, sing.
I bet I can get a accelerated back up. Boom da boom da boom da boom da boom da boom da. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Let's do this the old fast way then.
This is your fault. He didn't have to grow up that way. Made for me. Never used before. When you go to kill.
Kill.
I will kill you, and all the bread is gone. But you do not be afraid, do you?
I do not.
This is the end.
Alan Macmillan, Joe Land. Most of them are drunk with swords, and it was so much fun. But I had to sing to the computer for the sound of words in an attempt to try to execute it. You know, seen Saboteur and the Center for Hell.
Enlightening, isn't it? Get me, buddy.
Upelvaburen, Abba Batoniva, Ho, Lokok, Begkota, Isu, Laser. After we changed the laser cost and why do the mirrors? The glass professor at KMC Church of the Liver Cup was amazing. Leoni, Becca Bequivia, Nanji Bohoho, Eslova, Amble, Nifta, Kelly, Bridge Bill, Swifty, Naguna, Kinjuko, recommends Elosheimer, Angus, Kia, Rocket Mechanic.
Rocket Mechanic. At this point, I'm just trying to see if I can do this improperly by making the rocket turret spaz out, but I found a nice little exploit where you could just stand on top of the rocket turret and he will just never lock onto you as long as you're standing on top of him and crouching. That's nothing to do with the mod, it's just an AI. It's just a little flaw in the AI. Go to the side, please. Thank you. You'll be useful in a moment. Thank you.
Lovejoy. Breaking this to players a chance to test their and glass breaking skills in a slightly different context, which helps cement the trust.
Thank you. Alright, not a blue portal first. Not a red portal first. One there. And a blue one over here. Super bike. Well, you know what they say. Where there's super bike, there's super toilet. Anyway. This would be a pretty good place for a super toilet, I'll tell you that.
Is he? I.
Research
Oh.
that in the past, real butterflies know
Their violence.
raised during sports training.
What about
The problem is updating the room so that you can use the hall. Experienced staff members are using it, which is one of our last completed battles.
How are you? There was an error testing yourself. There is violence.
Ow.
Accept violence.
Violence.
It what are you?
Goodbye.
In the office of the office.
Meow. Go for a little fly away. And up there with unnecessary. Holy shit. So I accidentally skipped a section. That was badass.
First of all, these are gorgeous cowboys. The sports fans believe that this is important every time they spend a lot of time strolling. However, we do not want to stand in the way of public interest. Step into the narrow lane and redefine the area so that only the shooting route is allowed, but do not continue.
Procedure and procedure. Comparison of Blaise Mesa for identifying and purchasing government property. I don't know if we're actually gonna get the next slide there. Usually changes by now. Oh well.
Eric Wolcott. Bring up this red phone is that Gladys steals. Someone else will work alongside her. If AI seems to be religiously good, that person will call someone to help you. At the time of the game, it was clear that Aperture Science had not yet implemented the 100% red phone system.
I know, right? I haven't seen any other red phones, just the one.
エレナ MC ケレングラディスボイス It's not mine but can you act like Carmen This is not a symbol but a kind of non-Jonathan Carmen in Jonathan The Adobe Crimson Article Ice Orient Weld Technology Weld and Weld Plus The more you earn the better Some people use Opera but I appreciate it Opera DOT Also is to the glorious This is my first and many more additions to an MP3 file The non-Adobe husband is not Jonathan and Kenneth Shielded modem deluxe Carmen Wood me UT Fastlet modicum Carmen Ballet Skates Glacios Osm Ulshiska US Scotland Ophthalmology The ability of Vile Paganics Computers Blood Linty Everyone AT home use him Doesn't that make sense This is not correct ideas about implementation This is one want to get their help HE is important and the weak do not want to work with me
You get all that? Because that's gonna be on the midterm.
Jeremy Bennett, GLaDOS, a malicious disk system that runs the textile industry, has undergone a redesign. The front controls included a float, a space, a machine spidery, and a robot, and a rotating power of the Venus Rise bicycle built of wire. Similarly, we went with a high-tech machine and came out with a clever
Well, I
product.
found myself. Congratulations. It was even if you are a sinner, you are the only breath of this distance. It will speed up and break my be able to call a day. So, Hyundai, the Atlas will be more. You have chosen this path. Now I have a recipe for you. 5 shows, a surprise 4. At the same time, Ian another. This can be done without check. Can you see what fell on me? What is it? No wonder. I never knew before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. Myself. Because you're dead.
Do you have the cell? Are you there?
I don't know about you, but I still have
I
a pulse.
have
I'm
no
still feeling pretty
idea.
alive.
My choice is to take care of your life so it won't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to tell you that you are a professional, but if I were you, I would quit.
Part of the fun is trying to figure out which of these lines she's saying.
Do you think that I can make fun of you mentally? I mean, right now.
Do you think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now.
At least, Cora, come back to me.
Okay, fine. Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into
Let's
me.
be firm. Don't tell any of us. They'll see what he's doing. Just leave the corner and fix it later.
Let's be honest, it's probably not whatever. Just put it in the corner and I'll deal with it later.
That might be some kind of green sewer. Come on, wipe your face everywhere.
That thing is probably some kind of raw sewage container. Go ahead and rub your
Maybe
face all over
you
it.
should marry that because you truly love yourself. Do you want to get married? I have nothing to say. How's that?
I think she had a lot of
I
fun doing
cheated
these
on
things.
you? Even in this room. Trust me. Stop that.
Nah.
I'm stuck right now. That is part of the process by which every tempter goes insane.
Want to hear the rest of the lines? Download the mod yourself.
Make fun of me. You have just entered Aperture Science, which we do not know what to do in Central African medical science. That's the stupid thing about...
Smooth, very tempting, no laptops.
Other topics. Take a look at some of the most common types of acne. Usually do this when the Dead Neurotoxin Counseling Center stops to fill up the Dead Neurotoxin Counseling Center. So I think neurotoxic emissions are hot. Relax. Huh. It is necessary for great services. I can't wear a turtle cover either. Bye-bye. If you like my advice, just lie in front of the stove. Trust me, it hurts more than neurotoxin. Thus, whatever you want to.
What I want to do is this.
The rocket is just as good as it looks.
What, guys?
It's not my
What?
problem that you burned that
How
thing.
is it?
This is a
What?
fluoride
Okay,
catalyst
this-
chicken unit.
that's-
It made
That is
shoes
its
for
number?
orphans. Love is also broken. So,
What's wrong with your foot? You want to go? Are you into hockey? What is your hot
are you
kiss?
so mad,
Bye.
Lala? You think you are doing something wrong?
Yeah.
2 seconds. 10 times 10. In the country, I'm fine. I'd like to stay longer because By my part.
There.
Unfortunately, I can't find the nerve skin on your head on purpose.
1 package of 18.25 ounces of crushed
I'd like to
chocolate
point
mixed
out
with
that the
toffee.
chat
Ice
is
pecan
approaching.
coconut ice cream cakes.
You are
The 3
finding
slashes have
coffee
indeed evidence.
A great part.
Sheep
All
grape,
your
a
friends
glass
are invited. I invited
3
your
cups
best
of sugar
friend
and butter
Wilma.
clean to
He
power.
simply could not come because he has
Sand
killed
and
her.
2/3.
I can bring you other
Drinks.
friends because you have no other friends. Have any thoughts? He's really deadly. Coco, do you laugh at me? Some people, this may sound like a lot, but it's really, I could not wash myself with water and furniture. Put it on sacrifice, paint my foot. Sure, it's not for the dead. In other cases, you may feel a slight need for time. Who will make me when the cake is not there? You, certainly. The time spent. Well, believe me, there is no point even wanting to make progress on its destruction. What do you mean, anyway? Survive.
Goodbye!
Something terrible happens to you. It will happen. I remember your brain. I did hold out. Not believe me home.
Australia, Australia. I thought we were Portugal. Free work. Hey, it's Hoopy.
Thank you for support the sea sustain their own protection.
Also, you gotta love the foliage getting cut off because they didn't quite anticipate 16:9 monitors becoming the way of the future. They were still banking on 4:3. Although some people do play certain games in 4:3 resolution. I can't imagine doing that myself. It's not really something that I would like to do, but each his own. Whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever helps you get that, big fat dub. Low resolution. Exactly, that's the point. They were anticipating a lower resolution than I actually have, so it looks a little awkward. Looks like Gladys had a few cores to spare. I wonder if the song is gonna be changed. If they re-sang it.
This is the victory.
Oh my god!
That is Queen Victoria. It is very difficult to be comfortable. Scientific knowledge. We need what we need because we can't afford it. Good for all of us, except for the dead. You don't have to worry about that. We are still trying until you run out of cookies. And science is made and in the green tool for people by Shizuku. I am angry.
You sure sounded.
It is not, however, be a breaker of his heart, my master, and he shall be to me to kill.
Couldn't
I was crushed.
Oh dear, it's mine.
Cast into drawers. When burned under troublesome, I am very happy with this data is now a da-da. Now the da-da have a da-da version, release the playground, so I learned something about what I learned about you. You want to leave me? I think I like it inside. Maybe you can find someone to help you. Maybe make a flat. It's funny, haha, time-consuming oil. However, this is a great cake, so is fresh water. Look at me as I keep talking about when I need to do science, when I don't out there likes me, I'm not you. You can find more information on the website. Judy on behalf of the Preshow booth. I'm sorry to hear that, but make fun of his science and kill him. On the other side of the end, if you die, I will die. When you die, you die. Even Vivian.
I have nothing to say. You did it. You broke me. Oof. Well, that was something. Yes, it is Hong Kong 97. Alright, just as a little bonus, I'm gonna play through all of the lines that I did for this mod. Roughly in order. Or in the order I did them, at least. Starting with my 2 auditions. So, here we go, for your listening pleasure.
We use these phone lines to extend...
No, that's backwards. Here we go.
Combining doors with mechanical mechanics is a daunting task that needs to be repeated for it to work properly. I can show all the sides of the playground. It is necessary to change the shape so that its shape, such as the box wall and floor, will vary. That side. This form. The first steps of a powerful problem in this generation move the second half, up to 500 milliseconds, to calculate the maximum amount. It may not seem far-fetched in the Nandin's life, but it was evident in this broken game when the doors opened. Finally, we devised a way to create a physical environment in the barn around the doors, using the wrong ones, but not dealing with the source of the final material. Useful endpoint. 500 milliseconds to 510 milliseconds, only 10. Invisible in class.
So that was the first of the audition lines I did, and you'll notice that that line was not spoken by me in the game proper, or the mod proper. My guess is that that was the line that he gave everyone who was auditioning to to do their lines, and that would be what he would decide whether you would be worthy of joining the mod or not. And then I did this one as my second audition piece, because I had 2 of them to do.
A few months before the promotion, graphic design techniques applied to many people. It is easy to hate it. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with antibiotics. The video has long been remembered by the court using visual effects. When this error is moved to this system, the bathroom is sent back to the portal viewing interface with the help of wax paper to select the appropriate elements for Portugal. These programs are only effective if they are ordered to the end without damaging the antigens, and it is impossible to incorporate the idea of a screen.
Those are the 2 audition pieces that got me the part. So after that, he gave me the commentary notes proper to voice for. And now, I gotta say, it's a great mod, it's funny for what it is, but the problem is he needs to increase the volume on the developer commentary nodes because a lot of them are just way, way too quiet. Not even just mine, a bunch of the other ones that he did just not loud enough. Which should, ideally, be an easy fix. You just go onto Audacity, crank up the volume, and then you're done. You might lose a little bit of quality from it, but it's better than it's better than not being able to hear it. So now, here's another one that I did.
We do not want our portal to be a big fight, but we want to add a stupid fighting machine. We have seen the tortoise compromise as a successful attempt to better understand the concept of stupid attack. You can beat the turtles in an easy Portuguese style, but they can be simple and fearless.
These lines were a lot of fun to do. I actually had to do some of these lines so many times because they were so... well, just listen to them. That I was stumbling over words, understandably. I can barely even get through normal English, so going through broken English was a challenge in and of itself. A few of these I actually think I had spliced up a little bit to be... so that I could do one line in multiple takes, and just, if I got a good part of the take, I would keep that, and then just keep going afterwards. Sometimes I was a bit too much of a perfectionist and just tried to do the whole thing in one perfect take. But, still, I'm happy with how these turned out.
The best side is the second problem. In addition to bad AI, we train players to use developers. This is very important, and it is important in the final analysis because of this. It can eliminate the lack of developers. By incorporating large pieces of AI into this type of hot project, the host can lose friends. We saw...
Yeah. Some of these I had to try to stop myself from laughing when I was looking at these lines. I was mostly successful. I generally actually tend not to laugh at my own jokes, but it's a bit of a different story when I'm given a script that I did not write, or It's a script that I wrote at some point or another, and I forgot I even did, but these were a little tricky to get through. Some of them, like I said, took multiple tries, but it was a lot of fun for me to do, especially to bring back that faux informational, cheesy tone of voice that I did for Roblox Fun Facts.
We solved that, for the most part, by talking to AI about the box. Large and crowded. When the conversation is over, the players do not want to play the game and leave the box to leave. While we don't throw players into the box in-game, we do add a feature at the end of the level that requires players to hit the box.
There were some sections where I was actually debating whether I wanted to stay with that faux informational tone, that cheesy style that I always do for Roblox Fun Facts. Figure out where it's best to just stick to that tone, and where it would be best to do something a little different, because going out of character in some situations could be even funnier than staying in with that voice. So, for that whole thing, I just decided to stick to the faux informational bit.
Sometimes, the details have changed today, and so have the changes. For example, we need to add a left side to help players see their pearl. In addition, visitors often feel destroyed when they leave home and cannot make the right decision.
That's exactly what I'm talking about with doing a little change of voice to spice things up a little bit, to really sell the... just make it that much funnier, because all of a sudden, I'm using this actual heartfelt tone of voice. Nice little aversion of expectations. We were given complete, total freedom over how we wanted to read the lines, and whether we wanted to include the little bit of garbled thing at the beginning of them, which, in my case, I omitted them, because I felt like, I don't know if I would do that, because they didn't even say their names in the dev commentary notes, so I just stuck with whatever the note itself was supposed to say, not the names. Some of them did it, some of them didn't, as you can tell.
Before the player leaves the hole, he is given a variety of traditional information on the boring computer. However, after escaping the sword, it was over, with all sorts of darkness. This feature allows administrators to customize the language of the person and include other key people in it. And when they wake up from their troubles after the game is over, they get sad, and the music sounds bad, not good. The woman we play in the United States McLean is an amazing actor, one of the most popular actors. This product is very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet my severe dissociative disorder. I just thought it'd be funny, especially for that particular one, to keep going back and forth between the cheesy voice and the dramatic voice. Because the back and forth, I figured, would make it that much more comedic.
When the players in the escape are nasty, we let them get back to work with the old-fashioned way. Identifying common ownership, which may be incorrectly resolved, helps show that the players are getting into the system while creating specific routes.
This is the one node that I actually read and understood exactly which node it was talking about. This was the one where you're in the escape sequence, and, well, like you even saw in the game, before I even saw it in the mod, when I was doing these lines for the first time and reading them over and voicing them, I actually knew right off the bat that that was the one where you're going through the escape route and you solve the puzzle incorrectly. And they talk about how doing that gives you the sense that you're forging your own way through the facility.
We use these phone lines to extend the initial temporary button. Unlike puzzle port software, many simple solutions entertain players under the pressure of time. Timeless puzzles can be confusing, but not confusing.
They can be confusing, but not confusing. Google Translate, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah. That is Portal Google Translate Edition. That is pretty much all there is to it. I don't know what to do now, other than maybe show off my game again, see how far I can get in the campaign, or see if I can get a new high score in Coin Catcher. But I think after I turn the stream off here, I'm actually gonna hop over onto Discord. I have the server, you probably already know about it. but I'm probably gonna hop onto the Discord and do a little stream, little low-key, casual stream, where I'm gonna go through a little bit of Hitman Blood Money, because I've got one last mission to Silent Assassin, and I'm sure that Tari would love to do some co-commentating over it, as they watch me play. So, if you guys want, I can show you a little bit more of A Waddle on the Wild Side. Well, those of you all have already seen it, there's nothing new for you here, but... There we go. I wonder if it'll actually, show it if I... Yeah, it doesn't work. It won't show it until the last possible frame, I'm sure. And even then, it didn't show up. There's a little introductory sequence that it shows you at the start, but... OBS can't seem to pick it up by the time it actually gets to that. Alright, let's start with Coin Catcher. The score to beat is 235. A record held by me. So now, we're going to see... And there's a reason that I brought on A Wild One on the Wild Side. For one thing, to show you that it's still alive, still going. And another thing, to fill the time, because Portal, even with the mod, is a very short game. Even with the mod, even with the developer commentary, even if you solve everything the way you're supposed to. I keep missing these coins. And again, the snake hitboxes are actually a lot more forgiving than you think. I almost wonder if there's a way I could show that or demonstrate it. Maybe even just a quick little demo where I intentionally go through one of the snakes on purpose like that to show you that it's not as strict about where you touch them as... See, if you touch them there, then yeah, they're gonna catch you. But that's not what I meant to do. That was just a fuck up on my part. This background is great. I don't know if... Oh, no, don't get that one. I'm just gonna get caught if I do that. There used to be an animation with the snakes falling, but I got rid of it because my artist, Thorn, had told me that it just didn't quite look right. It was initially a thing that we both wanted to try out, but it... Damn it, I keep missing them all. I try to go for the bigger clumps, but instead I just get nothing. So I experimented with adding an animation to the snakes as they were falling to show that they were falling, but I decided... Thornton and I both decided that the still images work better. It just doesn't look quite right when they're animated the way they were, at least. It was worth a try, at least. Maybe we'll do something a little better at some point. Not that it's a huge priority. But yeah, some of the art assets in this game, right now there are 2 different artists for, well, the vast majority of the game. Yes, go away. The No Snakes power-up, someone actually, Swaft, as a matter of fact, gave me a perfect name for the No Snakes power-up. He wants me to call it Hiss Off. Yeah, that's just too perfect for me not to include. Oop, nope, get it. No, don't do that. Maybe I should make things fall a little faster. Like, increase the speed. Their velocity. I think the rate they fall... Shit. I think the rate they fall is fine enough. I just need to... maybe make them a little bit faster. Or maybe increase the speed as the difficulty increases. I don't know. I need to do some tuning with this game in terms of difficulty, but right now, my main... Damn it. My main priority is just getting everything functional. Even if I am trying to kind of screwing up my priorities by trying to make everything look good at the same time as I'm trying to get all the functionality down. I know that's the wrong way around, but I want the game to at least look somewhat presentable while I'm working on it. Better than the art assets that I had. I'm an okay artist, but surely other people have done better than I. And they have, as a matter of fact, because the 2 artists that worked on this game did a stellar job. So you got the sprite of Fabio here, as you see on the screen, which was done by H, who wishes to remain anonymous, so I will only refer to him as H. And the rest of this is done by Thorn, the newest member of the team. So she did the background, she did the coins, she did the snakes, she did, yeah, pretty much everything else. Nope, there we go. Ah! There's also a little exploit that maybe I'll fix at some point, where you can just stay off to the side on the further side of either side of the screen, and nothing will hit... Shit. And nothing will hit you. So if it gets to be really crowded, you can just go all the way to the left or all the way to the right, and you'll just never get caught. You're not going to get any coins either, so that's a little bit of a trade-off, so maybe I'll keep it that way, but I wonder if that's an exploit that I need to fix. I'm on the fence about that. And again, you're hearing no audio because there is no audio. That's not something I'm prioritizing at the moment. Once I get things a little more developed, I'll figure out some... see if I can get someone to help me with the audio, but for now... No, I didn't get the coin, damn it. But for now... should be fine the way it is. Coin Catcher is actually the first thing I ever coded for this game, and if you look at the code, it shows, because it's really sloppy. Maybe I should get in there at some point and clean it up, but for the moment, it works. I'm about to lose. I did not make the right call there, did I? I didn't. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Windows are getting closed, the air conditioning is going on, and my window just happened to still be open. Anyway. Laptop just finished updating, did it? That's unfortunate. Anyway. If I can get this working again. There we go. I'll give this another try. Probably just one last try before I move on. You know, I could have just paused. That's the thing you can do. So yeah, like I said, the hitboxes are actually very lenient. If a snake goes below Fabio's chest, it's not going to count as a hit. Come on. 235. 235 is the score to beat. Can I do it? Yeah, I'm really happy with Thorn's work on this, on the art. She did most of the assets. The stage, the traps on the stage, the food, those were all done by H. But when Fabio's actually caught by the snake, that's all done by Thorn. And incidentally, she actually cheated a little bit. Well, I say cheated. There we go, that's what I wanted. I say she cheated, but really it's just being resourceful. She used the same sprite, and she just animated the snake landing around him and his feet jutting out. She is nothing if not resourceful. Yeah, see right here, even now you can see that nothing is coming down on right where I'm standing, so I could just stay here forever. And keep the game going forever. But nothing's gonna drop on me. And I mean nothing. Not even coins. So, it's probably not the best strategy, and it's also dumb and boring. Ah, shit. Alright, I said one more try, so... Actually, the hell with this. Let's go to arcade mode. Those who were here earlier will know that I had already played a little while ago, and now my bank is set to 0. Which is... not something I want to have happen, but that will be fixed in a future patch. Right now, the priority is to get everything functional, and I'll worry about saving progress later. Whoa! No, no, no. Can I make it? How far can I go before I lose? Let's find out. No, no, no. That was close. I made the hitbox for the claw a lot bigger, it's just that it moves so quickly that it's hard to... It's really hard to... It moves so fast that it's hard to actually avoid it. One thing I've noticed, especially with the bananas, is they seem to sometimes just change direction mid-air. That's not supposed to happen, but at the same time, maybe I should actually keep it that way. Because it lends itself more to their unpredictability. And I closed out of... Fucking clicked off the screen again. And I just lost for it. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I actually... Yeah, it does freeze up the game if I click off the screen. I need to fix that. Or just make it so that nothing actually comes that way. Oh, shit. One suggestion I got was that if anything touches Fabio anywhere, that should count as a hit, but... Look at all this. You really want me to count all this as a hit? For the sake of consistency, I just have it set so that it only counts as... Oh, shit. I missed. It only counts as a hit if it lands on its feet. That way, if it lands on the stage, it deducts your score but doesn't do anything else. If it lands near him, right next to his feet, then he jumps back a little bit. And he actually jumps back further the more things keep landing next to him. So it's possible that he will just jump all the way back to the left side of the screen, and you will lose. By default, because the cane will come out and pull him off. Jesus. See, I swear that banana just changed direction mid-air. Not supposed to happen. But in a way, I kind of like it. Oh, shit. The tomatoes will... You probably noticed by now, but these tomatoes just home right in on him. They will hit him, and they will not take no for an answer. No, no, no. Go away. Another little feature is that... Oh, crap. Another little feature I added is that if you, if more stuff hits the stage, it actually makes the traps more aggressive. So the cane, the claw will come out sooner, the trapdoor will open sooner, and I might actually add something so that the trapdoor actually opens closer to Fabio on harder difficulties, to the point where if you're not careful and not paying enough attention, it will open right next to him, and you will just lose. And he got caught again. Damn it. Yeah, it needs to fall on him. In the mini-games. Alright, so I don't know if you guys want to see me play this game a little more, but... Really, I don't think I have really much else to show off yet. But when I do, I will be sure to show it and let you guys know. For now, I think now's as good a time as any to bring the stream to an agreeable close. At least, for now. The stream will end here, but I'm probably gonna, like I said, hop on the Discord server and stream a little bit of Hitman Blood Money, potentially. So that you guys can, so that anyone interested can watch me go for Silent Assassin on Amendment 25. I know it's a short stream, and I could do Hitman right here if I wanted to, but, I'd actually take a little breather first before I move on to Discord stream. But for now, hope you guys had fun. As for the mod, let me actually... I posted a link to the mod in the chat if you want to check it out yourself. And I'll have to get in contact with Binkus, the guy who made it, and let him know that it's good stuff. The acapella at the end was amazing, but maybe increase the volume of the developer commentary notes, because most of them are too quiet. and get drowned out by the game. Alright. Oh, and if you want to play my game, there's a download link that's pinned in Playtest HQ in the server. Oops, didn't mean to refresh the chat. Not like many people are here anyway. Alright. I don't think I have much of anything else left to say at this point. So instead of rambling needlessly, I'll just end things here. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you had fun. Next week will most likely be more Hitman Blood Money, Silent Assassin, but Twitch chat ruins it. But until then, I will see you guys next time.